Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at Chainlink and its valuation against Bitcoin as well as the US dollar. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, while altcoins like Cardano are moving up, 20–30% in a day. Last week it was up 63% against Bitcoin. Um, I think a lot of people are kind of turning maybe potentially negative against Link, simply because it hasn't been doing much. For the past 3 weeks, it's been down 11%. Week of January 25th. Following week was down 6%, and currently right now we're down 8%. Now, um, it was in the month of January where we saw a Link move from the wick down to the top. It moved 122% against Bitcoin. Now, those are no small numbers, and it's kind of interesting to see how narrative can change, especially with something like Link, where it has been on an amazing run for the past 2 years. And because of 3 weeks of price action, people are not turning their attention towards it anymore. If we take the 20-week moving average as it was prior to this bubble move here during the late summer and subsequently the drop, we get to somewhere around like a normal average. Okay, normal with quotes, because you can also argue that this is not normal, this kind of price action, but uh, it has been moving in this trajectory, and we see that this orange line is kind of like the middle, the average price increment against Bitcoin. And it was around that time, around January 18th, the week of that January 18th, we came and made contact with that, and we subsequently got rejected. Um, in my opinion, this here is, I would consider, a buying opportunity, and I am considering doubling down. In this area here, if it goes any more, I would probably double down. Simply because this asset has just been amazing against Bitcoin, and I don't think uh, it should be ignored. And because of that, I think it's still in a form of a oversold territory, I guess you can call it. This here down at like 42,000 sats was definitely oversold, but is recovered now. I mean, when we look at the relative strength index, we're still, um, within the channel of normalcy. We're currently at 44 on the RSI, so I wouldn't necessarily put too much stock on the RSI. But if we just reference this line here, like it's still um, under, like, oversold. Um, and it's only a matter of time until Chainlink gets above the 20-week moving average. The first step, obviously, is to get above the 20-week moving average, which we're currently under. We broke through it last week, Friday, on February 5th, where we broke down and broke below the 20-day. However, if altcoins continue to rally like this, like Cardano and other coins, um, we could see a resurgence with Link, especially if Bitcoin's able to stay this bullish and keep up this level, and do nothing too volatile. My hopes are still high on Link, and my um, outlook on Link has not changed. Um, Now, having said that, and this is just for me, okay, this is my personal biases. Um, Looking at the U.S. dollar, we've moved up quite considerably. We moved from from the last week of December of $12 to $26, and where we are right now is we're up 114% against the U.S. dollar. Again, not as well as other altcoins, but it's still showing that Link is still at least keeping pace to some degree with Bitcoin at the moment right now, and it's still staying pretty strong in the mid 20s. We peaked at about $28. Um, but we've since then stayed under it. Having said that, consider looking at the Bitcoin valuation, the US dollar valuation, we're coming to a near sell target of mine, and that was actually at $28. Now, I didn't set a limit order. I usually wait until it goes past my uh, target, and then I set a trigger. I make a trailing stop loss, so it just follows the price, and if it corrects down, then my stop gets triggered. But that's what I usually do. So uh, it's interesting that I'm considering doubling down with Bitcoin um, while we're nearing my sell target, and so now I'm at a decision of, well, maybe I should just hold off because I already have a pretty good position in Link that I've been holding for duration of this crash, um, and I'm doing pretty well on the US dollar. So that's the kind of situation I'm in. Why buy now if I'm going to be starting to sell um, near $28? And you know what? I think I'm leaning towards the former of just doubling down, because even when we get to $28, like, I'm not selling my entire position at $28. I'm selling a portion of my Link at $28. So um, with that said, I'm going to take that bet. I still believe that Chainlink is relatively undervalued to what its performance was, um, and with prices dropping down, I think the risk becomes a little of a safer bet. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about Chainlink for today. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye bye.